It is 2024. Trudy and I have been on an adventure since 1972. I think that's about 52 years. Trudy is very talented. She actually taught me how to shoe horses. And our daughter Sunshine grew up being a wonderful horse trainer. By 1980, we were on the Great Lakes. We had launched the Jamestown, and we were heading for the ocean. We sailed for a number of years on the Saguenay Fjord. It was a wonderful experience. And along the way, we were also looking after and shoeing horses. That meant we were actually driving them, riding them, and training. In Bay St. Catherine, we do have our pet raven. And now, snowbanks right up. I can hardly get worked this morning, so we have to go to Lemel Bay today and see the dentist and get some snow to get out of here. Let's see some my road. The wind is so strong. That drift. It is March the 11th, 2024. We just had an overnight snowstorm. And this is what it's like in Bay St. Catherine. We're trying to get to the dentist today. We have to drive 70 kilometers. But first off, I can't get out the driveway. There's just too much snow. I have to get out the snowboard too. Anyway, this is what it's like trying to get on the water. It's only going to be 6 weeks and will be March 11th through to April, May. Yeah, 8 weeks we should be in the water. Well, in here I prepare everything, make everything. So anyway. Well, I guess I'll get back to shoveling some more snow. Tonnerre is a very small boat. For starters, the interior, the cabin roof is just 60 inches high. That's good for Trudy because I think she's 60 inches tall. Well, I'm 65 or 66, so there will be places for me to stand up somewhere. Another thing about the little Tonnerre, we were in a race at Tadoussac a year ago, and actually, out of 18 boats, we were second to cross the finish line. Even though we have a handicap of 276, we came in second over all with beating out 16 other boats. How did we do that? Well, we did have the slowest boat in the race, but we had more experience maybe in understanding the currents and the wind. Everyone got in a current without any wind, and they lost the race. Anyway, good thing about our boat, it was the slowest boat, but it did finish second. Come down to more technical things, the hull speed is 5.4 knots. Some of you will understand that. And now, the other part, we are a light boat. We're 2,500 pounds. And 1,000 pounds of that is ballast. Well, Another beautiful thing about the little boat Tonnerre, it's got a long keel, but it's only 2.83 feet deep, the draft of the boat. So we're under a meter of draft. And we push it along with an outboard motor of 6 horsepower. Tonnerre is a small boat, and similarly, we live in a small house. That's the way we prefer things. Keep things simple. Our boat is a Hallman 20. It was built in 1987. We have a Furling Genoa, which is 88.8 square feet. And we have a mainsail, which is 90 square feet, giving us approximately 179 square feet of sail area. I'm trying to get into my snow blower so I can get to the road to get the car out. It is difficult to have a dental appointment, but made even harder when a snowstorm hits. There are so many things to get ready for a 3-month adventure on the water. One of those things is the VHF radio. We've installed a new VHF radio with an automatic identification system. That's what they say is the AIS. Well, that gives us our position that our boat is. And in the future, you'll be able to follow and know where I'm at. I've been working on the placement of my solar panels, preparing for enough power to run the lights, the running lights. I've changed all the running lights to LED, which are light emitting diodes. They use a very small amount of power. I've been rewiring the electrical system with new bus bars, fuse panels, and wiring for a 12-volt system. And I've already purchased the pure sine wave inverter. This is what will give me the 120-volt AC supply for the Starlink marine antenna and the modem for our internet connection. This is going to be one of the key things to be able to follow us on this adventure of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Well, with this weather, I can't do much work outside, and I'm not going to light the fire in the shop today. It's just too much work. But anyway, trying to get together this film, going through all my notes, and try to explain things, what's going to happen. Well, as in the video, I'm shoveling snow. I haven't even got to the road yet. We did make it to the dentist that day, and everything is fine. We're doing pretty good. But 1 week later, now it's St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day storm. Nothing green about today. It's all white here. But the good news. Good news. In order to go on our trip this summer and come back and feel refreshed, we're going to get rid of a whole lot of things in the month of April. We are going to hold an auction. Last time we had an auction was back in 2015, and we sold off a lot of our stuff. And now, because we're downloading again, downsizing, not downloading. I've been downloading for days with my phone and all things. I'm downsizing so that I've got furniture to get rid of. We've had the talk with the children of what we're going to do as we get old. We're already old. So I'm planning to have, in the end of April, an auction here, selling off boats, paddles, old charts from the Great Lakes. Oh, I've got a list. I'll be making a list. It's so long. But anyway, this is going to get us ready for the future. We're not going to sell the house. We're going to come back and live in this house. We just need to be able to be on the water. Well, we played music this morning, Trudy and I. Going to make it available to my viewers, but our music is terrible. But it helps us mentally. Well, over the past fall, I started last summer making a self-steering mechanism that is a stepped rudder off the main rudder, and this will work with a wind vane that will keep the boat sailing straight according to the wind. Well, I bought stainless steel for it. I took some hardwood Jacobola fiberglass that I made a steering rudder, which is going to be seen when it goes on the boat. And I'm sure it'll work. I also have the electronic GPS bar that runs with the battery operated, so on and so forth. But I'm going to have two steering mechanisms on this boat. Well, the 30-dot winds that come off the St. Lawrence blowing from the northeast that brought us all this snow builds these big snow drifts in my entrance. That storm last night certainly left us with no snow to move. Again, look at that sculptured point right there. Oh, my doorways are blocked again. The wind leaves a circular path around here so I can get around to the boats. There's the Juno. It'll be launching about the 9th of May. Well, I want to get my snowshoes on this morning. there's this St. Lawrence, but well, that's done. Let's take a look at the top side of the boats and move on. On our way back up to the house and the boatyard. These snowshoes I brought from we lived in the Jamestown store in Ontario. And that's 50-some years ago, I guess. I've used them every winter. Work. Well, up here you see the Juno. Well, that's the boat that I designed and had built in Ontario by the Kemp Boat Works. Well, they did a wonderful job. We've had a lot of adventures on the St. Lawrence. Right now, I wish I could get out there because the birds, the murres and the guillemots, the razorbills, they should be landing about now, coming in from the Atlantic. But anyway, this is the most wonderful boat, the Juno. I love it. All aluminum, welded. Outboard motors. We do 38 knots but I don't. Not got solar panels. Oh, there's onions hanging. Take the onions off. I put them up in the fall. I haven't taken them down. There's the other snowshoes. Oh, up here, that blue thing is the wind vane, self-steering wind vane system. My old snowshoes. Oh, tools, tools, tools. And pretty nice old stove that I heat the place up with. And my grandmother's chair. I was selling that at the sale. I've got there my grandfather's drill press with a electric item connected to it. Anyway, this is quite a shop. I'm going to be making rope, I hope, in the next few weeks. Thank you for watching. The story will get better. Maybe you would like to subscribe and leave a comment. We're looking forward to comments. Thank you.